There we go. All right, all right, all right. Can you hear me? What's going on? Hello, hello. There we go. All right. Can you hear me? I'm pretty sure you guys can now. So sorry about that. Welcome to day 3. We got CJ here.
Hey.
We're just gonna restart everything. Day 3, I wanted to touch bases on a really there we go. A really good question that CJ had. And I think it'd be a really good to hear that as far as if you're just now getting to real estate. So yeah, go ahead and say your question.
So one of my questions is how long before you saw a reliable source of income
Mhm.
in this, and then how long before you saw an increase in that income? Because when
Yeah.
I first heard it, I was like, man, buying people's property with other people's money, that sounds really good, and it has an
Mhm.
easy turnaround. And you get 10 contracts in a month based off of like a base of like $10 turn or 10 grand turnaround,
Yeah.
70 G's. But then I was like, wait, slow down. Let me get a realistic understanding from somebody who's done it before.
Yeah, 100%. And that's like it's so good because I think a lot of people have that question as far as they see the results that people are making. They're making, tens of hundreds of $1,000s in real estate, and they just started like 3 months ago, right? That's like the American dream of kind of like wanting to get into real estate from what they see on social media. But they don't show you like how many calls they made that week or just that day alone, how many no's they had. They don't show all the times they probably gave up, the many times they gave up. I gave up a lot of times, not fully, but to a point like where I was like I don't want to make any more calls today, so I'm just home. Like I'm tired of hearing no, so I'm gonna stop. I went through all those. Um, for me personally, it took me a couple months to get my first deal, and my first deal was only like $350. But I was very happy I got that $350 because it was like proof of concept.
Mm.
It was like, okay, so I get how things go in motion. I get how, I see where I messed up at, which was a big mistake. He didn't even send me like a wire or anything. He sent me like a Venmo, like of the thing. So it wasn't even like worthy enough to get like a check so I can like post it. But it was really like a proof of concept thing for me. So it was more so of like I got that first deal done in 2 months. I was like, okay, cool. Give me motivation to keep going.
Yeah.
Now, the most important thing I learned was after that first check I got was I didn't get another deal for like another 2 months, 3 months. And so I was like, I can't keep doing this. Like I'll battle going back and forth. Maybe should I get a job? Maybe I should keep doing this. Um, I didn't quit my job to get into real estate. I ended up getting fired from my job to get into real estate. And I just like I'm not going back to working at W2 because the way I was treated there. So I was like, I'm gonna have to make it work. Now that's not everybody's cup of tea, but if you're motivated enough and you got that kind of grit, I go for it. But I'm not gonna recommend it. I chose a lot harder route than I needed to, just because I was being stubborn and didn't want to go back to a W2 job. But it paid off. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend you going in with the intentions that I'm gonna go in and on my first 2 months. People take a year to get a deal. People take 8 months to get a deal. People take over a year to get a deal. I think what you should mainly focus on is grasping the skills, repetition, but you're only gonna get better if you just keep doing like if you keep doing this, you're only gonna get better. That's the only thing. Like I wish I recorded myself. I was telling them in the beginning when I was absolutely like I couldn't even my first call, and I said this last time. I don't like talking to Indian guys. Indian guys or Chinese people. They're great debaters, and like
They're really good at it.
their accent is very strong, and sometimes you can't understand them. So when you mix those two, you can't understand it, and it's strong. It's like, bro, you're yelling at me, and I don't know what you're saying. And so I was very nervous when he called me. That was my first guy. He was a seller and he was an investor, so he was savvy on top of that. So I was like, bro, he ate me for lunch. Like I was like. I don't know. But what I did was I didn't give up. So I called him back. And I was like, man, you know what? Like, I don't know what happened between us. We never did a deal together at the end of the day. But I was like, you know what? I like you're really smart at what you do, and maybe you can lead me down the right path and stuff like that. So yeah, I almost gave up after I was like, real estate is not for me. But this guy, oh no, I'm not doing that. And so yeah, man, it just takes it takes that type of grit that you just gotta keep going even after the nose. and I was trash when I first started. So yeah,
We gonna hold fast.
you did so much better than me on my. That was your first call yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
technically like a first real estate kind of cold call in a sense.
yeah.
Did absolutely fantastic compared to me.
I had some good teachers.
You look like you would be teaching me if I was back then. Like
bless the Lord.
It was the comfortability level. Had the same question. How did let's go and pull this up. Had the same question. This might be a Q&A. I don't know. There might be a Q&A day. Had the same question. How did you scale it and quit your job? So I didn't quit. I got fired, blatantly fired. On the same, like, didn't even have no discussion about it. It's like, you're fired today. Yeah. And then you know, the funny thing is, he when he fired me, he's like, you know, I wish I could help you find another job. Because it was like a whole discrepancy thing, whatever happened, and I didn't do it, but they assumed I did it, and later on tried to get me back, and I was like, no, I'm not doing that. But whenever he fired me the first time, he was like, you know, I want to try to help you find somewhere, you know, to go. I was like, nah, man, I'm gonna just go into real estate. He said, huh, everybody does that.
Laugh. Wow.
And I was like, okay.
Motivation.
Okay, cool. And so yeah, I think that sparked a little fire under me. But I scaled it by repetition, man. Repetition and keep making calls even after 120,000 no's. Yeah, I agree. That's yeah. It's very hard to debate one. Yeah, so cool. Wanted to get that out of the way in case, because I think my audience are really newer investors or new real estate people that want to get to real estate, and I want to lead you down the right path. I don't want to lead you astray saying that, oh, you can do this and that. Because it's not that easy. First of all, if you want to borrow people's money, it takes relationships, it takes credibility, it takes experience. You have to show them that you know what you're doing before you ask for anybody's money. And in the first deal, don't ask for nobody's money, because I don't want you losing somebody's money on one of your first deals because you didn't know what you're doing. So do not ask for anybody's money. I wouldn't even say family and friends, because that's even tighter. So I wouldn't even do that. I would learn how to build business credit, get your credit right, learn how to build business credit, use business credit. That way you can understand the concept of cost of debt. And that's why I didn't understand when I was in college, high school, all that kind of stuff. I wish I knew that then. But that's one of the most that's like one of the most thing, like the best thing you can learn in real estate is learning and understanding the cost of debt. And once you learn how to leverage credit cards and stuff like that, then you'll be good. Now, not everybody can do it. I only use it for assets. Anything that's producing income, that's the only time I use credit cards. Otherwise, I'm not using it. It doesn't make sense. I'm just building debt. So I want to make sure that's being understood. Joel always has the great questions. It's good to see you again, man. Are you focused mainly on agents or investors, sellers? Agents right now. Agents and wholesalers. Yep. All right, man. I want to get that that out of the way first, before we hop back in and make some more agent calls. Of course, me being me, I didn't charge my phone, but we're gonna be okay.
Do you take a C series or is it iPhone?
iPhone. Yeah. You have iPhone charger?
I have a C series. I just saw the bottom of it and I was like, that looks like a.
Well, we'll make it work. I gotta charge it somewhere. Yeah, we'll make it work. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and hop on over. I had to reset the parameters of what was going on. Today, guys, it's been a very eventful day. Really did not want to hop on today, to be honest with you. Did not. But I did, because I'm not doing this for me.
I was just about to ask, how do you keep yourself motivated on days that you don't want to do it?
Like today, specifically, like just today, I have way too much going on. Like I can't talk about it too much, but I got a lot going on today. And I'll just say it's like a whole bunch of legal stuff I got to take care of. I'll say that much. And I honestly did not feel like dealing with a lot of anything today. So I think what I did to kind of just overcome that is the whole reason I'm on this platform, this pedestal. I'm not doing it for me. I'm doing it for the kingdom at this point. Amen. And I, regardless of how I feel, I got to keep going. So I think that's what kind of got me through. Yeah. So I got to show up every time. Every time, man. But it's gonna be okay. I think today's gonna be a better day after everything gets going.
I declare it is.
Absolutely.
In the name of Jesus.
Absolutely. Everything happens for a reason. Let's go ahead and go, man. Oh, I definitely read that one. And also I apologize. I wasn't able to do the things ahead of time because of all the stuff I was doing this morning. So we're gonna have to shoot from the hip.
So I was curious, how do you make sure you don't call people that you did the previous day for a property?
I usually write them down. So on this I usually write their names down and information, and so that way I already know. I talk to them.
Okay.
I already talked to them. Yeah, I'm all over the place today, guys. I don't know my pen. I don't know where. I don't know in there.
You want me to go grab one from the desk?
Yeah, if you can get one from her desk, that'd be awesome. Yeah, we're gonna rock with it today. We're gonna rock with it. But I think this is a real life example of kind of what happens in real estate, though. Is you plan on doing something, and something else totally sidebars it, and you still got to show up for what you promised at all times. And so, JD, we're gonna just hop in there. Let's see if we got any questions before we start. Hey, y'all throw some Joel, if you're in there, go ahead and throw some questions in the appreciate it. Axel. Let me know on Instagram, guys. If you guys are on Instagram, go ahead and hop on over to YouTube. Because Instagram cuts off in like an hour, I think. I don't know if it stays the whole time. I've been hearing that it does, but just in case it does cut off, you guys can see it on YouTube. All right. Cool. So what I definitely still want to do is I want to make sure you guys send me some funny words. Don't keep it. I mean, phrases are cool. Phrases are a little bit harder, but I'll try it. Send me some words and phrases that we can say during the thing. I think later on, like after a week or so, I want to do like a competition thing.
You see how many phrases someone can get in?
Yeah, get them in. How many times they can say it, and if they can get the agent to say it.
Oh,
that'd be kind of funny. I'm gonna see if I can get the agent to say one. Perfect. I'm gonna pop it off, and we'll just go from there. Let's see. And what I'm gonna do is right after this, I'm gonna just have the next people that we're gonna call tomorrow written up, so I don't have to wait till day of to do
there you
go. All right. This is what we're gonna do. CJ?
Yes, sir.
You're gonna call this person.
Okay.
Why I take this call? Because they double called me, and I think this is what I had to do with the legal stuff.
Okay.
So that's the number. The one I just have it hovering over. That's where the property is, and it's just touchpad.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna try to see if we can do this.
Scotland Drive.
And Esther. Okay. Let's see if we can do this. Boop. Okay. And there are no pictures. Okay.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to
Okay. We just gonna try again and believe.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hi, Miss Esther. This is CJ. I saw a listing you had for Scotland Drive, and I just had a couple questions. Feel free to call me back at 214-585-7523 at your soonest convenience. Thank you, and you have a blessed day. All right. Well, we did that. I guess we can look for another property. Try to be proactive. I just don't know which ones he's called already. And I don't know which tab you guys are on, so I can't see. Oh, my eyesight is like the worst. Ah, there we go. Okay. Smooth, right? Let's see. This one's in Mount Pleasant, or Mount Mesquite on Mount Pleasant Drive. And I don't know how to click with this thing. Oh, Lord. Well, now I lost the internet. Nope, that's not it. Well, y'all, we just gonna have to wait till Dame come back because y'all can see me, but I can't see y'all. Mama didn't raise no quitter. We gonna figure this thing out. God is good. We're back. Okay. Okay. So now we're back trying to highlight this thing. Thank God.
How was it?
She didn't answer, so we left a voicemail.
Okay. I apologize.
All is well.
Should not be hearing back from them for a while. Let's keep it going. All right, let's go ahead and get Becky a call. Did you actually leave a voicemail?
I did.
Okay. How was it?
They said it was smooth.
I'm gonna take it.
Got lost a little bit.
Just start talking.
No, I meant on your computer.
Oh, okay. I got you. All right. Let's see. I need to turn notifications off. I'm pretty sure they can hear those though. All right, Becky.
Hi, this is Becky. Sorry.
Nah, Becky, you answering today.
It's too early in the day.
So I need some positive calls today. It's a really nice home though. It's a really nice home. Garland? Yeah.
I wonder if these pictures are up to date.
Yeah. It has been a while.
Hi, this is Becky.
Becky. Oh, Becky. All right, let's give
Can we shoot Uncle Tim the link?
Oh yes, the link, yes. Oh, well, he can just go, just type in my name on YouTube, and it should pop up. Damian Cooks. I meant to do that. I'm sorry. Or if you want to type in youtube.com/@Damian Cooks, it should pop up. That's the link. Also, guys, you like these hoodies? Hoodies are on sale, and my store is the. Oh, I didn't post a link. Let me go ahead and throw that link in there. You get 15% off. 15% off. If you guys go to the store. Here we go. Yeah, use that code BNB15 at the website below. Have a couple of different trends or color waves already out and stuff like that. So go ahead and take a look and see if you like anything.
Is it one word or two for your name?
It's DAMEON.
EON. My bad.
All right, let's go ahead and give them a call. Kim from East Texas.
Hello, this is Kim.
Hey, Kim, this is Damien.
Yes.
Hey, I was giving you a call. You had a listing on Enchanted Rock.
Yes.
Yeah, that one's still available. Or are you guys working with a contract?
It is available.
Awesome. Cool. Perfect. Just full transparent. I am an investor. I'm more so looking at this one to make one of my
I'll
rentals.
tell you, they are not looking for an investor price.
Oh, I believe it. All right, now. They might look for retail, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, perfect. Well, I mean, I don't mind offering retail pricing as long as we can work something out as far as how we get that paid.
What do you mean?
So, I mean, more so of I'm working with somebody right now that he just moved. He was a military guy, transferred jobs, and we end up just paying his mortgage for him and just paying him his equity on the back end.
Okay, so what are you talking about on this?
So on this one, I would be doing the same. So I mean, it really depends on kind of what they're working with. So are you familiar with creative financing and subject to and things of that nature?
I can tell you that she's not going to be open to that.
Okay. So you heard it before and just not interested in, or what kind of deterred her from it?
She is an accountant and a CPA and a strategist, and she is not looking for anything creative.
Okay. Well, I mean, if it's an opportunity for her to make more money, you think she'd be open to it, or is she just not want to hear it at all?
Why don't you just submit something
Okay.
and I'll present it to her?
Absolutely, I can do that. Absolutely.
Okay,
I have
thank
something
you.
to you in a few hours. Okay.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right. Why not?
Yeah, that was a
Straight to the point.
a push through the no.
Yeah, no, honestly, so that what I would define her as is a red agent. Which I actually appreciate red agents. I actually like red agents. Reason being is I don't have to try to educate them on this. I can get on and off the phone with them, and it's either gonna be yes, it's gonna be a no. And she's like, just send something to me and we'll talk about it. All right, I can do that.
So basically, you need some sort of savvy in order to be able to navigate that conversation.
I think confidence is more so a savviness.
Okay.
Yeah, some people would get flustered when they hear like somebody being so direct and short with them on answers, and not know what to say next, and probably just hang up the phone. But I'm all for straightforward. Please, I'd rather get on and off the phone. If it's a deal for you, it's not. If it is, it's not. Or it is, it is. So I like red agents. Only reason I would call these guys is because they went up on the price, and I'm gonna figure out what's going on. I'll do like a 3, and then I'll let you go and hop on. Do you have any questions as far as anything else though?
I'm curious of the type of questions you're going to have for these individuals because the price went up.
Okay.
So I thought normally our target would be properties that are either just been there and the price has stayed the same, or they have lowered the price.
Well, I think everything has a story of why things are moving. So I'm always just curious of what's kind of going on. Maybe they added something that I don't know about. Maybe the the seller told them to raise it up, and the agent really don't want them to. You never really know.
Okay.
Hello.
Hey, Paula, this is Damien.
Hi there.
Hey, I'll give you a call. You had a property listed on Godfrey Avenue.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, awesome. Is that one still available, or are you guys working on contract?
It is still available.
Okay, then this is me just be a quick update on it. I saw you guys just updated upped the price. Was something you guys added to it that
I don't. It's been updated for a while, but yeah, they put on a new roof.
oh, new roof. So you guys took care of that. So the roof, any other?
Yeah, new roof, foundation work has been done and has a
Perfect.
transferable warranty.
Okay.
It will pass FHA. We actually had a buyer that was doing FHA financing, but they had a cosigner, and the cosigner couldn't get approved, so the deal fell through.
Hmm.
But we did get through like all the FHA portion of it, and everything was cleared.
Okay, perfect. Well, that works out. So you guys did anything wrong with the other things, plumbing or anything like that I got to worry about?
No, I mean, as far as I know, everything else passed.
Okay, perfect.
I think there was like a thing with like the toilet, but we got that taken. Like anything that came up from the inspection, we addressed.
Okay, got you. Okay, perfect. Well, that sounds good then. I was just wondering what was going on with it. My thing is I'm so transparently, I am an investor. I'm looking at making this on a rental in this area. And so is that still a true 3-1, or did you guys convert anything to make it a 3-2?
No, it's still a 3-1.
3-1.
Oh, wait, it's a 3-1 and a half.
Okay.
There's a half bath in the master.
Okay, got you. Okay, that makes sense then. A half bath in the master. Wait, a half bath in the master?
Yes.
Oh, that's a little.
It's just a toilet and a sink.
That's different. Okay. Okay, that's cool. Okay, cool. So, I just want to get some information like before I start running my numbers to kind of see what I need to be at as far as a rental on it. I want to gather some more information.
Yeah, of course.
I'm looking at the pictures. It looks like they already moved out. So they're okay with moving as soon as possible.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Okay. Well, I'm gonna write something up and see where we need to be at. Is it okay? We bought properties a couple different ways. Can I see a couple different offers and see which one best fits them and see if we can go there?
Can you give me examples?
Yeah. So, for instance, we're actually doing one right now where I'm about to send one to one of my agents. I wrote them a cash offer, which obviously it just made sense with the rents I have to do. It's typically lower than what they expected, but then we also did an at price offer, or at listed offer, simply because they were able to work out terms with us as far as we took over their payments and we paid them more than what they even wanted.
I could ask the question.
Yeah.
I don't know that he would necessarily be inclined to do that.
Yeah, sure.
I can certainly ask the question. Would you be able to give a proposal on what the monthly payment would be?
No, absolutely. I can do all that. I'll do a LOI
Okay.
if that's okay, and I'll email all the details on it. And a lot of sellers right now are taking it because it's more advantageous and it's more money for them, and just to get it off their books, and so they don't have to keep paying the mortgage on it.
Yeah, because I will tell you that he is not I don't think there was any investor offers that we got for the cash offers, that were dramatically below asking.
Yeah,
He was not willing to take those because he has done the foundation work.
Exactly.
He has put on a new roof, and he has, so it's like he just needs to recoup some of the money that he's put in since the property's been vacant.
I 100% understand, and I agree with this. So I'd rather not try to skim him out of his money. I'd rather just try to pay what I can, and we will all win and be happy with that.
All right.
All right. Well, I appreciate you, Paula.
And I'm sorry, tell me your name again.
My name is Damien. It's Dameon, and I'll text you if this is your direct number.
Yeah.
And all my information, stuff like that. Hopefully, actually, Paula, do you have any other properties maybe I can take a look at? Maybe we do more than one.
I have one other listing, and actually, it's the same seller. It's in Grand Prairie.
Oh, perfect. I love
It's
Grand Prairie.
1618 Southwest 3rd.
106. What was that?
1618.
1618. What was the street?
Southwest 3rd Street.
Southwest 3rd Street. Okay.
And I've gotten a ton of offers on that one. Right now, the lowest he's been willing to consider was 175 if the buyer paid all closing costs.
All closing. Well, yeah, I'll definitely take care of closing costs. So that's fine. So I'll definitely run that one too, and then I'll email. I'll do separate emails for both of them, but I'll email them to you today. Okay.
All right, that sounds great. Thank you very
Awesome.
much.
Thanks so much.
All right, bye-bye.
All right, bye. Cool. I think that one might work. RJ, but no. That one might work. Cool. So we'll give her a call about that one. This is Paula. And we'll do this address too. So he might be considering Godfrey. So yeah, for that instance, I didn't even read the description. It said in the description though, but he redid all that stuff, and so that's why they went up. I don't know what it was before. Let's see what it was before. What it was before, it listed at 250 at first back in August. Went down to 225. Went down to 200. Went down. Stayed at 200 for a while under contract, and then they got out of contract. Then they went back up and put it at 217. So I guess they redid all that stuff. So it started very strong. Started very strong with that property. Yeah, he's an investor, so I don't know if he would want to do that either, but we'll see. We'll see.
So one more time, why is it that you don't deal with investors when it comes to properties?
So the reason I don't buy from investors on properties, I do on a certain extent. Now, if they're trying to assign something to me, meaning they got a property under contract, like for a low price, and I can make it into something like a fix and flip, or I can fix into a rental property or something like that, I'll buy from investors that way. But 9 times out of 10, when I'm on the market like this, like on market listings, they're trying to do owner financing property, meaning that they're going to have a big down payment, sometimes a big down payment, and they're going to have a really high interest rate mainly, and they're going to inflate the price on the back end. So that's not that's not advantageous for me, because if I take that property with that, I can't really do much with it. I can't rent it to nobody. I can't
raise it.
I can't raise it. I can't do anything with it. So I don't have any place to exit on that to make it profitable. So that's why I don't like buying these type of properties, on market properties, from investors. Now, if it's like somebody that sense that it is off market property, and it's just land, or it's just a house that needs work on it, yeah, I'll take those. I'll fix it up and I'll put it on the market. Cool. But it just depends. So I do buy from investors. It just depends on from here or not.
Okay.
Yeah. So wholesalers are technically investors. They don't like to call them that, but they're technically investors.
Okay.
Yeah. They got a bad rap because some people don't like ethnical or moral, I guess the word. That's a lot. I'm not gonna do that one. Martin Spears. This looks like a fix and flip. So like this, like he's looking for a retail buyer. He's not trying to have an investor lowball him so he can. There's nothing I can do with it. So he's not gonna wanna. That's definitely fix and flip. He's not gonna wanna. I'm not gonna buy from him. What is going on there? Reduced price 20K, so the mother bring best offer. Okay, let's call Mary. Let's do this one, and then I'm gonna pass the reins to you, my man.
Okay.
See if we have any questions before I start. Financial issues reoccur. East Texas got some cool deals. I like to have both straight to the point. Red, yeah. Charcuterie, like charcuterie board. is that what that is?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
All right. Let's do that. All right, charcuterie. I forgot where I was going. That just threw me off. All right. I'm gonna get that one done. Charcuterie. I can do charcuterie.
Some assorted cheeses and meats on this.
Yeah. I was actually supposed to make one of those. I might do it now. Come on, Mary. Come on, Mary.
Hello, this is Tony Hernandez.
Tom. That's a whole different person.
It sure is.
I don't even know what name it says. Is it Tani?
Hello, this is Connie Hernandez.
Connie. Grid Abbott. Whoa. What's going on with this one?
Oh my.
Oh, yeah, this needs work. Check out the single family ranch style home. The fixer opportunity, mature trees. I don't want to deal with this. Because why has this price not dropped? Like, that don't make no sense.
What was it originally? What did they start with?
172. Oh, I don't know. It ain't go nowhere.
Oh wow.
But
They
it
just kept it there.
yeah, it needs work done to it. I already know that. And it's like, bro, it's up for 220. Like, let's. I don't want to waste my time. Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
But yeah, I'm
gonna do it. I already talked to him, so I'm not gonna do it. Perfect. Give me a reason not to call him. That's a fix and flip. Oh, that's all of them. Oh wow. Oh, that I called him about. It's funny. I went to the exact property that I just called him about. Maryland. We just called that one too. Okay, here we. Chris. I didn't call Chris. Did I call Chris before? I feel like I called him too. Jeez.
So my question becomes, what does a typical week look like in terms of like structure with homes and all that?
So typically I have an Excel sheet which I go through all of them already like printed out. Typically, and I can show you what it looks like. I'll probably do that after because they can't see it. But I have an Excel sheet which I go through those typically. But I already went through those this year, or last year. So those are off. But I typically have those, and I just go through that list of calls, click on the link, and give them a call. That way, it's a little more structured. That's why I wanted to have this one already set up this way. But today was a monster. But
I meant like, how does your week look in terms of like, are there days you call, days you research?
So Fridays is usually my follow up days. Okay. On the contracts that I already sent out and everything like that throughout the week. I usually typically do that as my follow-up days because at that point I'm usually already sending out. I do like maybe 8 to 10 a day from Monday through Thursday. So that's already like what 40-ish, maybe like 35 to 40 contracts a week already. So at that point I'm already calling like 35 people at least to kind of follow up on those contracts. Yeah. And so that kind of takes up a lot of the day. And then I'm renegotiating the contracts, re-underwriting it, stuff like that. So that, and then Saturday, Sunday, I may hop on and do my content on Saturday, Sundays and stuff like that. Sunday, I really don't do anything. And then I can't right now. That's kind of how the day kind of flows. It'd be Monday through Thursday, straight calls. Friday, follow up on those calls and contracts. Saturday, content. Sunday, rest. Start over again Monday.
So on your typical day, I know you do calls for like a couple hours that day.
Mm-hmm.
How much time do you spend sending out contracts and stuff? Or is that your underwriting team that does that?
So I underwrite it, and then I'll have my wife do the contracts and send them out. Okay. So that's what she's doing. So once I underwrite it and I kind of know where I need to be at as far as like my calls and stuff like that, then I'll have it sent to her and kind of go from there. Okay. And it kind of helps me alleviate things where I don't have to worry about underwriting it and then go ahead and send it out the contract and all that kind of stuff. I just make it plain for her to send or plain for her to see, and she'll type it out. Karen, that's a good question. Systems and processes. I still gotta help like fix it up a little bit, but I'm gonna fix it up a little bit. It's a big yard.
Hi, you've reached Karen Kilburn with
Karen. Never heard it pronounced like that.
Exotic Karen, okay.
Yeah.
Hi, you've reached Karen Kilburn.
What?
Now they don't want to. Now they don't want to answer nothing. All right, let's go here. Jason. Jason looks like somebody will answer the phone. Looks. I mean, sounds like. Oh, let me just. Uh, 16, 15.
Please leave your message for.
Jeez.
Jeez. These agents not trying to do nothing on a Wednesday. It's Jeffrey again. Jeffrey everywhere. Jeffrey again. Jeffrey owns a lot of these listings. He out here working.
Please leave your message for.
Jason Perkins.
Yeah, Jeffrey out here working. He got about 5 listings I saw just with him.
Wow.
All right. I'm trying to get the sticks to you, man. No one's answering these. No one's answering these phone calls.
That's all right. I'll just do the next one.
All right, bet that works.
Maybe that's what's happened. Maybe God's like, no, we're going to just put them on.
You want to do this one?
Oh Lord.
Here,
you know what? I ain't scared of nothing.
All
Let's
right.
do it.
It's Diane. No, it's not Diane. No. That's not the person.
I was about to say the worst thing that could happen is they say no.
Oh, that is Diane. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, Diane Sullivan.
Where is their number? 817 528. Does that say 7282?
7282. Yes, sir.
I'll take every win I can get. What is the property?
Oh,
Diane?
Hi, Miss Diane. How you doing?
Good.
That's good. I'm CJ. I was looking at your listing for Jerry Lane, and I just had some questions about it. What could you tell me first about the property?
So how are you seeing it? Like on Zillow or MLS?
I'm on MLS.
Okay, yeah. Well, I don't know. What else did you want to know besides what's on there?
Well, the first thing I saw was like the price dropped, so I was just curious about the story behind the home first.
You know what? So it's an investor, and we've had it a long time. We had it under contract. The deal fell through, and so it had had an appraisal already, but the people didn't get qualified. So yeah, we've had it a long time. There's nothing wrong with the house. Everything's been redone on it. It's just with interest rates being higher, we just haven't had any movement on it.
Oh, okay. So to be open with you, I am an investor. So I was just curious, is the owner open to negotiating on the price at all?
I mean, yeah, but like usually when I get stuff from investors, it's like a ridiculous price. So
Okay. So and
yeah, they want creative financing where so he doesn't want to do that either.
oh, I
We've
understand.
been doing this for like 29 years, and so we've been in business for a long time.
It's not a problem. Is it okay if we just send you a couple options, and if anything that he sees fits for him, we can go from there?
Yeah, that'll be great.
All right, awesome. And also, while I have you on the phone, do you have any other properties that you guys work on that I might be interested in looking into?
You can look at 4412 Wayne Court. It's also in Haltom City. It's been on the market for a bit.
Okay, you said 4412 Wayne Court.
Yeah, it's north because there's a Wayne Court south too. So it's Wayne Court north.
Awesome, thank you, ma'am. And feel free to save my name and your phone number. I'm CJ, and if you have any homes that come up that you're looking for someone to buy, you can just give me a call.
All right. Thanks.
All right, thank you, ma'am. You have a good one.
See, since you call the answer.
I think we have a question.
I have a question. Let's take a look. All right. When do you reach out? When do we reach out to the possibilities? So I usually do that after these calls. So like the ones that you're speaking of, I've reached out to those already the day before, and I haven't received a. I actually haven't checked my email that frequently recently, but I haven't received anything back from them yet. If you get a green light on LOI, what do you do next? Then we negotiate. We figure out where we meet in the middle at, and where I feel comfortable with, and what the seller and the agent feel comfortable with, and then once we agree at that point, then we can actually get a formal contract in place. Whether it be a TREC in Texas, that's a Texas real estate contract, or wherever we're doing business at, or if we get more of a creative contract, then we have a contract that we already have templated out for our more creative contracts. So then we just get it on paper, legal, and we get that contract signed and sent to the title company with earnest money and make it valid. Get things going.
How long does that process usually take, or does it vary?
From contract signing and it really depends on the buyer and seller. For me, if I'm like set on like this is what I want to do and I'm good on it on this contract, then I'll send out that contract to that seller. They'll review it, and if we agree already, then it'll take them maybe a few minutes to sign and get back to me. If they say like, oh, but I gotta ask this and this and this to my other people, it may take them like a day or two. But typically, once you get that signed, opening up title takes 5 minutes. You call a title company, say, I want to open up escrow, and I'm gonna send you the contract. They'll send you the email to send it to, and then they'll send you the wire instructions, send the earnest money, lock it down. Yeah, absolutely. Quick thing about that, because I had to deal with this too. Make sure whenever you guys do have a contract and you send it to title, make sure you send earnest money, because the thing is, what people can do is this happens sometimes. Though a seller will hear somebody else's offer, and they're like, "Oh, this is a better offer. I'm gonna sign theirs too." And if that other person sends their title and they put earnest money down before you, then they got the property because they already locked it down with consideration. And at that point, you kind of out of luck, even if you did send the contract in before you didn't establish earnest money beforehand. So, yeah, let's keep that in mind. Cool, man. Cool, man. And the best thing to do is, which I do this on all the ones I do now, is I set a memorandum. A quick thing about memorandums is a memorandum is basically like I'm trying to think of a simple way to say it. A memorandum is basically just saying that I put my earnest money in, and if this seller tries to negotiate with someone else, I already have it in place where if they do sell it to someone else under my nose and they do it, they can't. Basically, memorandums going to cloud up the title. So whenever that title company does a title search, they're going to show like, oh, we can't sell this property because this person has a lien on the property, saying that they're already entitled to the property. So you can do two things: you can either pay them off to release the lien, or you can just sell the property to them because they're in the right to do it. So I make sure I do that every time, because sellers can be deceivious sometimes, unfortunately. So yeah. And it's really simple to set up a memorandum. It's a website, stuff like that. Let me go back here. Come on, man. There we go. All right, Mary Wells. You're on the streak with you. Do you want to go and take the next one too?
Yeah, that's fine.
Doing really well, man.
Bless the Lord.
That's not it. All right, let's go and do this one. Oh, see how you do with this one, man. I don't know.
Why do you say that?
Just, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Just I think it's gonna be kind of funny. All right, it's from Austin.
What are we looking at? 512-721, or is that 77?
771 and 7637.
I think I need to listen to my wife and get glasses. Jennifer.
Jennifer. Yes, Jennifer.
Hello, this is Jennifer.
Hi, Jennifer. How you doing?
I'm great. How about you?
I'm doing well. My name is CJ, and I'm on MLS. I'm looking at your Bentley Avenue property, and I just had some questions. I didn't know. I just want to make sure there's like not a charcuterie of things going on with it. So I was curious of what you could tell me about it.
Basically, it's just a client. They bought it, fixed it, they want to sell it. That's all. Nothing to speak to you about it.
Oh, so it's a fixer-upper, or?
Yeah, because she buy it for her son to live there, but her son ended up living in Dallas instead of Fort Worth. That's all.
Oh, okay. So I'm curious, is the property under contract or is it available?
It is available. I have a lot of people offering, but they lowball, so the client they say no, they spend too much money on behalf. So they don't want to take it.
Oh, I understand. So to be honest with you, I am an investor. But I'm more interested in making sure that everybody is satisfied. I'm not trying to sit here and take your money. I just want everybody to leave satisfied with it. So is it okay if I send you a couple different offers and see if there's any that you're interested in?
Yeah, but the offer, like I said, if you lowball, I'm not gonna even reply.
Okay, I understand. We're fine with even doing it at the listed price, just depending on if the numbers come up. The numbers work out.
No owner financing.
Yes, ma'am. I understand. So what we'll do is I'll talk to the underwriting team and we'll see what we can do in sending you something that makes sense to everybody. Okay.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate for your call.
Yes, ma'am. Now, a quick question while I got you. Do you have any other properties that you think I may be interested in looking into?
No, I have nothing left.
Okay, ma'am.
Oh, you know what? Maybe I have one. Are you in Dallas? You want to look at Dallas? Morning, I have a condo.
Okay.
2 bedroom, 2 bath.
Okay. What is the address for that, ma'am?
I don't have it on top of my head. Go ahead and send me whatever you offer. Email me, and then I'll get back with you.
Okay. And
Send me a text message.
yes, ma'am. I could definitely do that. All right. Thank you, ma'am. You have a blessed day. All right. Bye-bye.
I don't know what she said at the end.
She was speaking. I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
If Christian was here, he could have told you, but I don't speak
Oh,
fluent Mandarin anymore.
Oh, he speaks Mandarin?
Yes, he does.
Oh, wow. That's the more you know.
The more you know.
That's pretty cool. Cool. That's really good. So we got a potential another one. Definitely send them one. So we're at 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 5. So we're at 5 right now.
So, quick question. Out of that last call, what do you think I could have done different to make that call flow?
I think you have a different approach, which is fine. I don't think there's obviously one approach that you can go with it. I think yours is more kind of direct to the point, which is cool. And also I think it was another call you did before where it was like a little bit too open-ended. It was open-ended, which that's what you need, but I think it was like I forgot what you said. It was like which Diane, I know it was on Diane, but she was nice. It was more so like, can you tell me more about it? Agents don't like to hear that for whatever reason. They're like, well, what do you mean? Like, what do you want to know? So it kind of puts it back in your report. Now, if you can handle that objection and just kind of go from that flow, cool. But a lot of people can't, and they're like, well, I'm just, what's going on with it? It's been there for a while. Well, the market, and then agents may get, a little bit dry with you, unintentionally. But I don't think it's anything specific. I think it's just finding your own flow.
Okay.
I think everything's good. Everything's good.
We have another question on YouTube.
Appreciate it. Let's see this question first. So we need earnest money. Is there a creative way to generate those monies? Yes, there definitely is. So there's something what's called a gator lender. A gator lender is a short-term lender, meaning they lend for a very short period of time, meaning they lend for maybe 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 1 week, usually typically less than 30 days. What you'll do is you'll reach out to a gator lender, which is a whole gator lending tribe on Facebook. It's called Gator Lending with Pace Morby, I think it's called. It's something like that. But it's a group of gator lenders, and what they do is you would go to them and say, hey, I have this opportunity I need earnest money for. The closing date is in about 2 weeks. I need to lock down this contract. And what they'll say is, okay, how much you need? Say it's $5,000. Let's just use that for example. They'll say, okay, if I give you $5,000 on the back end, when you get your assignment fee, I need my $5,000 back, and I need an extra $3,000. Which at that point, that $5,000 that you're putting down as earnest money, the buyer that you're going to assign that property to, they're going to have to put down earnest money too. So you'll just use their $5,000 to replace yours, or replace the Gator lenders. And I'll probably have to break this down in a whole YouTube video to show you like how everything's done. Actually, I think this would be a good time for me to use
This is what we're gonna do.
use this little doohickey. Yeah.
So are they basically like angel investing?
In a sense, yeah. In a sense, for a very short period of time. Let's do this. I think a visual demonstration would be a lot better. I didn't have the chance to use this yet, so I'm gonna take every opportunity I can. All right. All right. So, for instance, so say you're here. This is me, and I need 5K. So I would go over here to a Gator lender, put GL, and I said I need $5,000. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna give me 5K, and they said for me to give you this 5K, I need you to give me back 8K. Right? So you're gonna put this 5K into the contract at title. It's 5K. Open it up. And then once you get here, you're gonna open this to title. So once you assigned and close on this deal, you're gonna say, all right, I got my contract. I'm gonna sell my contract with my 5K earnest money. I'm gonna sell it to the end buyer. And the end buyer's gonna say, okay, look, I see this contract. I need 5K earnest money to put down on it. So they're gonna put their own 5K in, which belongs to the Gator lender up here. And I'm also I'm gonna buy this contract is worth 150. I'm gonna buy the contract for 160. So you end up getting a 10K profit on it. 10K profit on it. And so out of this 10K, you have to give back that Gator lender 3K to make up for that 8K right here, or that 5,000. So you get left with 7K with no money into the deal. The Gator lender gets their 5K back from the initial earnest money, plus you gave them 3K to make them whole for 8K. So that Gator lender basically got $3,000 for maybe 2 weeks of pay for not really doing anything. And you got paid 7K with no money out of your pocket. That's kind of a short version. Hopefully that made sense.
Just one more time. How did the 7K become generated? Like you said, we got 10K.
Yeah. So the original purchase price of the property, let's say the contract was worth there we go. The original purchase price of the property, the contract was worth 150, right?
Okay.
So you bought the house for 150, and you had to put 5K down. Purchase price is 150K. That's how much the contract is worth. You have it on paper. Contract is worth 150. You sold it to this end buyer for 160.
Oh, okay.
So you
There's
made you made a 10K profit in that point. And to buy this property the same way you did, they had to put down earnest money. So they replaced the 5K that the Gator had to put in for you.
So you just transferred that 5K.
You just transferred it. Yeah. And so once they close and you get paid, you get 10K at the end of the day. Now 3K of that you already promised to the Gator lender.
Yeah.
So that's how you walk away with 10K in your pocket. And the Gator lender ends up with 8 because they got their 5K back and they got 3K extra. Yeah. And different Gator lenders, that's not the rate or anything. It depends on the Gator lender, how much they want to get paid and how much you want to use their money for. But yeah. So
so just as an example, that that specific example of somebody lending out, a Gator lender giving out or lending 5,000 and wanting 8,000 back in return, is that ridiculous? Or is
No,
that common?
no, I do that all day long because if you're honestly, I would charge more. If I'm being honest, I'll probably charge like 10, not 10. I would want 10 back. I want what I gave you. I want it doubled. I would probably want that. Just because you can, honestly.
You can at that point.
Yeah, just because you can, honestly. Yeah, I would probably do that, and a lot of wholesalers would do it because, like, oh look, I don't have to deal with any of my money. It's the deal. I can actually do a wholesale deal without having to have earnest money. That's one of the biggest things with wholesaling. You have to have earnest money, or else it's not valid. We just talked about that, right? So, you need that, and that's really important to have. So, if I just want to have one business model and I just want to lend out money like that, you can do it all day long. People do it all the time. And what people do is little nugget is that what they do is they get business credit and they just liquidate the business credit money, which again is not even their money. It's the bank's money. They'll liquidate the business credit money and they'll use that and say, hey, look, I'm gonna wire this money to you, hold it for and the things will using business credit, you have to be strategic with it. Now, business credit doesn't report technically to your personal credit at all, so you can have it out past 30 days, which is fine. A lot of people don't want to, but the reason they do it, the reason they don't want it out longer than 30 days is because a bank statement cycling period is within 30 days. So they have to have that money back in there so it shows that their utilization is pretty accurate. But if it's business credit, it really don't matter because it doesn't report to your business credit. It's not gonna hurt you really too much. But that's what they do. They liquidate the cards. They say, hey, look, I got this 20,000 card from Chase. I'm gonna give $5K to you for this earnest money. I'm gonna get paid back in 14 days. A quick, $5,000. I'm gonna do it to you another 5,000. I'm gonna do to you another 5,000. That's 4 people and $5,000. You just got $20,000 in less than a month, and you didn't have to do no work.
Wow.
It's
From
amazing.
lending out money.
Just lending out money, and wholesalers wholesale all the time. If I call a title company right now and I ask them how many wholesale deals you get a month, the number's gonna be like in the hundreds. Yeah. So, and this is just one title company. Like, there's tons of title companies out there. So, if you want to make that a thing, you can definitely run that as a business. And again, you can do it with no money because you can liquidate a credit card from business credit. So
how do you know who to invest as an investor? How do you know who to invest in so that you don't end
you
up?
never do. I'm dealing with exactly what I'm dealing with right now. You never know. And you would think you know sometimes. And it may seem like a person is a genuine and this and that, but life happens and people change when life happens. And unfortunately, people turn dirty. You have to protect yourself. Paperwork. So you have to have paperwork in place to make sure that you're protected at all costs, regardless of whatever they do. So there is certain paperwork that you need to make sure that's in place. I'm a Gator lender, so I do that a lot. So I have certain paperwork in place to make sure that if they don't do what they're supposed to do, I take back what I'm supposed to get, regardless, so I don't lose my money. So my money always goes to title. I don't want anybody else touching my money. I don't want to give it straight to the buyer. I don't give it straight to the seller. I don't give it straight to a wholesaler. I give it straight to title and let title do whatever they need to do. And if anything goes wrong, then title's gonna give it back to me. And that way I don't ever really lose. But yeah. So it's a great business model. I love it. Let me see if I got every question. So basically we need capital. We need capital. No, you don't. You don't need capital to start. I don't know if that question came after I explained that or not. What time is it? Oh yeah, it must have came after. Perfect makes sense. That means no cash needed. Yeah, absolutely. Don't really need cash to do it. Absolutely. Cool. One of these days, I did these 30. I might just make it like an educational day where you just like ask questions and have you guys have just a little explanation. I might do that like on a Saturday, maybe. I don't know.
So, in your experience, is when it comes to like a business account in order for business credit, is there a specific bank that you should be looking for, or it don't matter?
No, I would probably target credit unions because they give a lot more money for small businesses, like a lot more money. And sometimes you can double dip with it. Like you can go personal and you can go business with it, so you can get two of them. There's tons. I have a list. I have a list of credit unions you can do. I have a list of banks you can do, and they all, based off your credit, they can give you up like $50,000, $75,000. Some people get 90. Like it's really endless. So you can really, like I say, when you say you can make this a business, you can definitely make it a business. Go to meetups, meet wholesalers. Say, hey, you do wholesaling? Cool. You need earnest money? I got you. Like, let me be your guy to fund your earnest money, and we can just do deals all the time. I'll fund it every time, whatever you need. Because you already know at the end of the day, if it doesn't work out, you don't get your money back.
Mm.
So yeah,
That's why you go to title with the
exactly.
and not me.
Never give your money to the individual person because they can run off with it and have no record about it.
Wow. Okay.
Yep. Definitely, that happens too.
Good stuff.
That definitely happens too. Let's see. Good questions, man. Right. Been in associates. Don't let an accident ruin your life. All right. This all you?
Okay.
His name's Al.
What is that? 512?
512-897-8915.
Okay. What's the property look
I believe
like?
it's Cedar Springs. Oh, Northfield.
Is it a decent looking property? Or
It is. It looks like it from the outside. It's only a few years old.
Okay.
Decent. It's all right.
Okay. Hey, how are you doing? This is CJ. Is this Al?
Yes.
Hey, Al. So I'm on MLS and I'm looking at the Northfield Drive property that you have listed. So I was curious because I saw the price went down. Is there anything wrong with the property itself?
No, nothing wrong with it. It's just that it doesn't have a big backyard.
Oh, it doesn't have a big backyard. Okay.
No, it's a very small backyard.
Okay, so there's okay, so there's no big ticket items wrong with the home and stuff like that.
No.
Okay. So I'm curious, is it under contract right now or is it still available?
I had it under contract, but it didn't go through.
Okay.
So,
Um,
back in the market.
okay, so it's back on the market. So I am a investor. Is it okay if I send you some different options for you guys to look at to see if the owner would be willing to sell?
Owner will not refinance.
That's not a problem at all. We have other options than just financing and refinancing.
Okay.
Okay.
So what
Um,
options are you talking about?
So, some of the things like we don't mind buying it for what it's listed at. We just want to make sure that everybody can leave, winning.
Okay.
So,
What do you have in mind?
I'm gonna have to look, or I can talk with my underwriting team, and we can sit here and come up with some options. I just wanted to make sure it's okay with you for us to send you some of these options.
Yeah, of course you can make an offer.
Oh,
But
awesome.
if you're wanting the seller to, I'll get a lot of calls where people are looking for seller to finance.
Oh, I understand.
Carry the note that he's not going to do that.
Okay.
So, yeah, if you have a normal, closing without seller financing, I'm sure we'll look at it. And,
So, just out of curiosity, why doesn't the customer want to do financing? Just out of curiosity.
he's bought some commercial properties, needs the money.
Okay. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. We can send you a couple emails or we can send you a text message with some of the stuff that we have. But while I got you on the phone, do you have any other properties that I may be interested in looking into?
The same seller has another property. He has multiple properties. He's selling a few. So there's another one in Saginaw.
Okay. What is the address for that one? Do you happen to know that?
Yeah, 4725 Cedar Springs Drive.
Okay, awesome. All right.
That's a much bigger home, and it's a 2-story. It's got stamped concrete in the back. It's a beautiful home.
Okay. We'll make sure to check that out. Well, thank you for your time, Mr. Al. You have a blessed day, okay?
Thank you.
Awesome.
Um, the reason I was telling them to ask, what was the reason why? It just depends. So for his, sometimes I make it a joke whenever I ask, what's the reason why they don't want to do like a seller financing. It's either called seller financing, seller carryback, hold the note, something of that nature. They're gonna say that all kind of means the same thing. The reason they don't want to do it, I like asking why, and I may say like, oh, usually it's only like 3 reasons why people don't want to do it. One, they really need the money for like a big purchase, like a wedding or like another property or whatever the case is. They don't really understand it, so a confused mind always says no, or they just don't like me. And I was like, it's probably not the third one, but you really don't know me. So is it one of the other two? And they'll kind of say like, yeah, it's this reason because blah 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 blah, and explain it. So that reason he was explaining, it was a commercial reason, like he wants to buy a commercial property for another bigger purchase.
Okay.
So in that instance, it doesn't mean that we can't be creative. It just means that we have to get more creative. Like, how can we get him a big sum of money up front? And that just may take a little bit more creativity as far as, does he own it outright? Maybe we can do a different kind of method to kind of get him a big chunk of money up front and then carry the rest over time. It takes that creative person to kind of talk to them, to kind of say like, oh well, maybe we can do that. Maybe that may sound like a good idea. Let's have a conversation about it. So we might revisit that. We might see what's going on. What time are we on? 1:15. Okay, we're actually making pretty good time considering I had to leave. Decatur. Oh no.
That's way out
Yeah, we got a Farmersville. Oh my goodness, where we at?
there.
It's all over the place. All right, let's go right here. Here we go. Can get that last T. All right, let's see if we got any more questions before I let you make this call too. Questions are good on that side. Let's check over here. All right, no questions on this side either. Okay, yeah, we're good. All right. Oh. Eight 271 9851 or 51.
9851. And Christy.
Yes, Christy. The address is Bandera.
Oh, come on, Christy.
Hi, thank you for calling. This is
She won't answer the phone. Something I was curious about. Do you record your videos to be able to view at a later time?
Yes.
Awesome.
Like these?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all saved on my my page. Yeah, they're all saved on my my YouTube channel.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys can go back and relook at the videos and everything like that. Oh, I know we did Tracy Green. Rick. I'm gonna do that one. So the ones that look too good, I'm not even gonna really worry about those because I can already tell that those are. It's just like cool. This is like go home.
Mm-hmm. It's like you're wow.
It has like a lot of character kind of look into it.
Yeah. They live in Texas.
Yeah. Yeah,
what the furniture tells me.
that's literally what it is. It's like it's just a lot of character to it. Like a family actually lives here.
I've never seen rocking chairs in front of the couch like that though. I don't need to see the TV. I need to see the TV. You'll be all right.
What is going on? I hate having to try to find an agent so hard.
It's a lot easier than some of the things that I've seen. It's easier to get to a decision maker.
Oh, well,
with these
yeah.
people.
Yeah, that is true. Direct. I think this is the number right here. Got a sister.
I don't want to load.
I think that's the number right here though. 817 941 5260.
What's the name?
Carlin.
Carlin.
Oh. Oh. It's a big backyard. What is that? Oh.
Hi, this is Carlin.
Hi, Miss Carlin. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. My name is CJ. I'm on MLS, and I'm looking at your Pennsylvania Avenue property.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. So, I saw that the price went down on it, and I was just curious. For this beautiful home, is there anything going on with it?
No, it's not anything going on. It's just in Van, Texas. It's in an area. It's built in 1951. So it has a whole lot of updates. Still has some things that need to be updated. My family, they sold their home in Duncanville and moved out there around 2018. And,
Okay. So is this a personal home to you?
it's not a person, it's a friend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not personal. And their client who became, so it's not like they started out my friends. We became friends in 2018 when I sold their Duncanville house and helped them buy that one.
Oh, so you built relationship. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, 1 second. Okay. And then,
Oh, I was just saying you had built a relationship. But so I was curious because you said some things still needed to be updated. What are a couple of those things like? Is the foundation everything still good? And
the foundation is great. The house is great. They have a bathroom that's in the laundry area. It's a half a bath that's still original.
okay,
Or it may have been updated in the 70s.
okay.
There are some things that still need to be updated. It's sitting on pier and beam, so it's not sitting on a slab, but the foundation is good.
Okay. So is the property under contract or is it still available?
It's still available.
Oh, awesome. To be open with you, I am an investor. And I was hoping to be able to send you guys a couple different options to see if if we can work anything out so that everybody could leave happy.
So they don't own the house outright.
Okay.
They just bought the house in 2018, and they're really looking to travel. So if this is like a seller financing opportunity, they can't take advantage of that wholeheartedly, like outright, right?
Okay.
They don't own the house outright. They still owe a mortgage.
That's okay. Yeah, we can still work that out, ma'am. That's not a problem at all.
Okay. Well, I'll be interested to see what you're thinking, and I'll be happy to make a offer to them.
Oh, awesome. Okay. So if you feel free, you can save my name in your phone. My name is CJ again, and you can just put CJ loves to buy houses.
Okay, CJ loves to buy houses.
Yes, ma'am. But I was also curious why I got you on the phone. Do you have any other properties I may be interested in looking into?
Purchase outright, seller financing, which one?
Either way.
Okay, I have another property that's about to come up. We just actually went off because they want to do some updates, but they're still under contract. So
Yes, ma'am.
But look at South Denley,
Say that one more time for me.
4931 South Denley.
Yes, ma'am. Awesome. I will give that a look. So I'm gonna talk with our underwriting team. We're gonna run some numbers to make sure everything makes sense before we send it to you, and you should hear from us shortly. Okay?
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you,
I
ma'am.
have one more in Dallas.
Oh, okay. What is the address for that one, ma'am? We can look at that too.
512 South Brighton Ave, Dallas, Texas.
Can you spell that for me, please?
BRIGHTON.
Yes, ma'am. Avenue, Texas. Absolutely. Okay. Awesome.
And everybody's willing to negotiate.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Then we'll see what we can do so that everybody can leave happy. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. You have a blessed day. Okay.
You too, CJ Love to buy houses.
Yes, ma'am. You have a blessed one.
All right, bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Awesome.
God is good. I
Oh,
can't take
absolutely.
credit
All
for
the
that.
time. All the time. CJ loves to buy houses. They gotta make a jacket. They gotta make it a brand. Cool. So we'll definitely look at those and underwrite it. What I want to do is I want to make it more than just calling agents. Now, calling agents is really cool. I think that's dope. But I think also on Fridays, what I might try to plan in, guys, is I may also try to do some underwriting live, so you guys can kind of see like what I'll be thinking, like what I'm thinking about whenever I'm underwriting properties. Why it's a good deal? Why it's a bad deal? Why I'm offering this price and stuff like that, and get a good grasp on that. So I'll probably do that on Fridays after my follow-ups. The follow-ups are really kind of quick. I think I can go those really quick, and then on Fridays, I think I'll also do underwriting, or I might do it on Saturdays. I'm gonna play with that. Cool. I don't even know how to pronounce that word. Effervescent?
I don't even know what that means.
Neither do I.
Candid.
Neither do I. But you know what? I'm gonna say it. Effervescent. If I'm using like context clues, I might can figure it out. But if anybody knows what the word effervescent means, can y'all put the
Please
description
put it in the description.
or in the comments? Let's go to Charles. Charles, that's a new property. I ain't gonna do that.
So, do you ever go walk a property?
I do every now and then. A lot of times I don't have to because I get good pictures, and I get good pictures, and I kind of get the story from the agent about like if it's anything foundation wise I need to know about. They'll tell me, oh, it's a quote already inside the thing. Why are the lights turned off? And why did they take a picture of that? It's like agents sometimes don't make sense to me. Like
It makes me wonder if they hired somebody from TaskRabbit
or
and had them go take
they
pictures.
just took a picture from their phones like, oh, this looks good, and then we'll just like
it is what it is.
But to be honest, it's not even the worst I've seen before. That's the bad part about it.
That's tough.
It's not even the worst part I've seen. But anywho, let's get back to it. Agents and pictures to me it's be.
Are there any red flags for you? Or what are some red flags? I should say.
What are some red flags when looking? Okay, good question. Red flags when I'm looking. Red flags are actually kind of good flags. Like if I see like the roof is messed up, I'm like, okay, cool. I'm gonna call them and maybe I can get a price reduction. Or if I see the kitchen, if they only have 2 pictures, that's a red flag. I'm like, oh, it must need some work done inside the house. They don't want to show everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, oh, okay, that strikes me off as a red flag. But at the same time, I'm like, okay, I'm happy about it. But it's like maybe it's a distressed property and I can just buy it for cheap and reflip it. Mm-hmm. So red flags are kind of good, I guess, if you change your perspective on it. But that's some things I kind of look at. High grass hasn't been mown in a long time, meaning the family probably hasn't been there forever. Meaning they probably, if they have a mortgage, they're paying 2 different mortgages. If I'm like driving around seeing houses, like I used to drive for dollars, so I used to drive for houses and stuff like that. So I used to look for cars that had like a flat tire in the front or like had broken windows or something like that in the front. It means I was like, if they don't have enough money to fix a car, I don't know, they might be struggling with the house too. So let me just call them, see what's up. If I see like I said, the roof is bad, high grass, what's some other things? Mail, stuff at the mail, like hanging out the mailbox. yeah, that's just a few things I guess I kind of look at. There's some other ones I can't think about right now, but yeah.
Okay.
I feel like there's one more that it's like right on the tip of my tongue and I can't think about it. Reedy or I'm gonna let them say the name when they answer.
Yeah.
And just say it that way. Yeah. All right. It's 214 837 8282.
8282. And what is the name of the property?
It is
Jeanne Lane. Okay.
GM, yeah. All right, I'm on 8%. I can squeeze in. Call it too.
Hello.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes, hello.
Hi. My name is CJ. Is this Reed?
Yes.
Oh, awesome. So I'm on MLS,
Uh-huh.
and I saw your listing for Jeanne Lane.
Yes, sir.
All right, awesome. So I just had a couple questions about the property because yeah, some of the pictures are a little dark, so I can't really see all that well. But I saw that the pricing went down. I was just curious of what you could tell me about that property.
It is, it's a 1 acre property on a private road. House does need some work. The subfloor and the kitchen needs repaired.
Okay.
It's got a real weak spot in it. Roof could or could not be done. Doesn't leak, but getting older. The front porch does need a little rebuilding on it.
Okay.
Other than that, as far as I know and I've been told and made aware, just paint, new carpet. Has a nice storage garage with I believe it was a 12 by 12 shed.
Okay.
And the travel trailer there, if you can see it in the picture, will throw that in as well if the right deal can be made.
If the right deal can be made, awesome. So to be upfront with you, I am an investor. So I was looking at your property and I was curious if I could send you guys a couple different offers to see if there are some things that make sense that the owner might be open to. That way everybody can leave happy.
Where are you talking? I'll help you out real quick.
Okay. Well, let me see. So just out of curiosity, what is what is the lowest that you would be willing to go on?
I don't know. I don't ask my clients that. That's something I don't want to know.
Fair enough.
That way I don't have to answer that question. I never ask a client that.
That's fair.
I ask them how much money they want me to make them.
And you know what? That is a good question to ask them.
Exactly.
It's not a problem at all.
No, nothing personal. I couldn't tell you.
Let me get my underwriting team.
Yeah,
for sure.
So you know what? Let me get to my underwriting team so I can give you a for sure answer. Is it okay if I send you that over so you can at least give it a quick glance?
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
I never tell anybody no on anything.
All right, awesome. That's not a problem at all.
That's not my job.
Yes, sir. Well, while I also got you on the phone, do you have any other properties that my team may be interested in looking at that we can send you any offers over?
That's something that might be bought below market right now. No.
Okay. Well, not a problem at all.
I wish I had a different answer for you. But
No, you're perfectly fine. But thank you for your so Agency Property Solutions.
Agency Property Solutions, cool.
Yes, sir. So, but thank you for your time, Mr. Reed, and we'll be getting back to you shortly, okay?
All right, sounds good, buddy.
Yes, sir. You have a blessed day.
Thank you.
Whew. So I'm not gonna lie, I was not ready for that question. He said, "So what are you looking at?" And I was like, "Oh
Yeah.
my goodness."
No, it definitely ended the will. Definitely ended the will still.
Yeah,
So it's no
'cause
problem.
for a second that went left field. For a second, I was like, "No, it's all right. We can recover from this."
No, definitely. Oh, this looks like a good one actually. But no, that definitely ended well. Sometimes I wouldn't say he's so red, but he's like orange. He's getting there. He wasn't dry with you. I feel like he was more so of like, Yeah, I'll tell you what you need. Like, what do you want to know? And so he was kind of open.
Okay.
Yeah. I like this one actually. All right, I think I'll hop back on real quick. I actually like this property. I like the prices at right now. Actually, that's the reason I like it. Vision. Okay, so they already know an investor needs to be here. So cool. Fixer upper. Perfect. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and call Nicole. Oops.
So did I say the name of the company right?
A to Z, yeah.
A to Z.
That's one of them. I didn't want to say I didn't want to call it DAC Hops because I feel like that would have been said wrong. So I just said something easy. Yeah, that's one of them. We really don't buy properties in that LLC though. We just actually sometimes we do. Sometimes we do. Not anymore. Not recently. So I usually have an LLC that we buy properties in, and then I have one that we designate whatever we're gonna exit strategy on, like fix flip or whatever the case is.
Okay.
Hello.
Thank you for calling the Shortstop Queen. We're unable to answer.
Of course. Okay. I was calling about I feel like I called about this property before. Norma Street. Just so I can remember. So I actually want to call her about that property. It looks like a good property. What is this? Fort Worth? This looks like a good property. It's a new build. Okay, here we go. Is that a building?
Oh, like a school.
Yeah. Here go Jeffrey again.
Everything.
No, Jeffrey literally he owns a lot of these properties. Talk to Mark. This is in Paris. That's too far. Carlos. Okay, let's talk to Carlos. It's like it may be a fix and flip. He really didn't do too much to it.
Make you have stuff in there.
A washer and dryer in the kitchen. What is going on?
I've never seen that before.
Ever. Let's give Carlos a call because I feel like he got other properties, if not this one. This one may not be it, but he sounds like he got some other properties. Why have nobody been answering the phone when I've been calling them?
I was thinking that the moment you called in there, like, nope.
Yeah, it didn't even ring really, did it?
Just straight
It said
on
straight
voicemail.
to text message. I told you, you're not doing calls today.
Hello, this is Carlos.
Hey, Carlos, is Damien.
Hey, Damien, how's it going?
I'm doing well, man. I was looking at your listing on Marion Avenue.
Oh, yes, what's going on?
Yeah, is that one still available, or are you guys working with somebody?
It's still available.
Okay, perfect. I see. I'm sorry, I'm pulling it back up. So you guys just got it done. Is this one fix and flip for you guys?
No, actually, it's the owner's she's been the same owner for quite a while now.
Oh, okay. She just kept it in really good condition then. I mean, it's some here and there things, but it's not much.
I think she bought it, in 2010.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Okay. So is she still there or she already moved out?
No, she has a family member that's kind of staying there for right now while instead of it sitting vacant while she sells.
Perfect. Okay, makes sense. Okay, perfect. So yeah, so just transparently, I'm looking at this one personally for myself as an investment property. I just like that kind of area. So with that being said, is it anything I need to kind of fix up or anything like I need to worry about when I'm fixing things up?
Man, okay, so it is in good conditions. I would just fresh coat paint really for the most part. An AC system, it has a heater and window unit, but it also has a window unit. But I mean, to get the most profit out of it, I guess monthly.
Yeah, I might have to take those out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that property in and of itself is actually pretty good, man. To be honest with you, I've been getting a lot into Section 8 housing.
Yes, that's what I mainly do. That's what I'm looking at.
I'm waiting for my leases to end up. I had a few throughout the city. I'm waiting for them to hurry up and kind of get over with.
Yeah,
So,
because this zip code is hot, especially in Fort Worth. So I'm like, if I can get in at a, obviously. So I mean, you get it. So I mean, if I get at a good price where I can cash flow from it, I have no problem playing like whatever it is. I just need to make sure I'm good too.
it's 4 bedrooms. So if you look, I think last time I checked, it was like 1830 or something like that. The Section 8 housing.
But don't they do it by bath too? Like you have to have a certain bath count with the
I
bed.
have to look at it again, but I thought I might have overlooked. So it might be. Obviously, I'm kind of basically newish to the Section 8 housing.
Yeah.
But you could be right, and I could be wrong, or it could just be the bedrooms. I'd have to look at it again.
Yeah, I probably have to look at it one more time. Because I think after 3, you have to have like when you go to 4, I think you need an extra bed, a bathroom.
Okay.
But either way, I'm still interested in it. If I can't do Section 8, I'll probably figure out another extra strategy. Maybe I can do in that area. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run the numbers on it. But Carlos, what I'm gonna do is I hate just being that investor that just gives kind of one offer. I'm gonna kind of give a couple different offers to see which one best fits for that seller. That way it can be like a win-win for everybody.
There's a lot of owner financing. She's married. She just wants to get it close out and walk away from it.
Oh no, I hear that.
Panama. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I hear that. That's just out of curiosity. What's the reason why she doesn't want to do that?
She's moving to Panama. She don't have to worry about anything.
Okay, I mean she'll just be the bank at that point. She don't have to worry about anything. Banks don't worry about nothing.
I've explained it to her. She just doesn't want to. She's got money anything to do with anything else. She's having our homes,
Yeah. No, I definitely understand. I tell people, I was like, there's only 3 reasons why they don't want to do owner finance or something like that. Is either they got to save for a big purchase, they don't really understand it, or they just don't like me. So.
Well, that's partially correct, right? Because she's moving to Panama.
Yeah.
And apparently the housing market out there is pretty hot too. And
Yeah.
as far as like Airbnbs and stuff of that nature, that she's going to utilize her money to buy more investments. She's been buying some little houses out there and some condos out there that are apparently $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 condos and some high-rise right by the water and everything. So yeah, some good Airbnb money out there.
Oh yeah. So I mean, let's say if I just give her more money for it so she can do stuff like that.
Well, I've already had.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, I've had. She's just.
Do you think it'd be just like terrible of me if I just sent it anyways with a cash offer and just see like if she just wanted to entertain it?
A cash offer?
I know. I said I'll send a cash offer with maybe a little bit more creative offer just to see if she's be interested in it.
I mean, it won't hurt. I can send them both, and she can either overlook it or just for entertainment. It's up to her.
Yeah, no worries. I'll definitely try it out and just see where we go. Yeah. Hopefully, we can meet somewhere. I don't mind overpaying for a property as long as we can, make some work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. Cool. So, I appreciate it. I have your contact information here, Carlos. Why have you? You have any other properties maybe in the Fort Worth or DFW area I can maybe take a look at?
Not anything like this, no.
Okay, good. Well, I mean, like, what's some other ones? Like, are they like more high end?
Yeah.
Okay, like. Oh yeah, I stop at 5. Yeah, I stop at 5. So yeah, that's my limit. But okay, let's work on this one, and maybe if something else comes up, I'll reach out and we can just maybe connect on that one too.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, my man. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. So that might be open. I'll make it worth her while. Maybe she want to get more money or something like that.
So I take it you need to research some areas when you're buying into them.
Yes, especially if you're trying to if you're looking, well, just in general, honestly, you do, because you need to make sure that you're not buying like in a crime area. Obviously, I made a post earlier in the month that one of my rentals got broken into by the homeless, and they trashed it, of course, and stuff like that. But that happens. Now that area is not like big crime, but it is like a hot kind of downtown central Dallas area that it can be exposed to that. But you definitely want to do it because crime rates are really important, especially with rentals and stuff like that. And you being, the landlord, sometimes are liable for stuff and stuff like that. So that's good. And then also for instances like Section 8, Section 8 in different zip codes offers different pricing for I know this is a good zip code for Section 8. I already know because I checked it before. But they offer different price values for rent values for different zip codes. So based on how many rooms you have, and I think it's how many bathrooms too. But based on how many rooms you have, you can get a good size, rent, and it's guaranteed because it's by the government. So they're gonna pay every month. And I love that. And this is already a pretty low price. I might can negotiate if I get a good loan, I might just buy this in cash, honestly, and just try to negotiate a lower price to kind of make it make sense. Make sure I hit that 1%, 2% rule.
What is a 1%, 2%?
I knew you were gonna ask. Basically, 1%, 2% rule is like basically 1% rule is like you take your price value, and if you do 1%, if you can rent at 1% of that, then it's technically a good property. Now, since things kind of went crazy, you can't really use that rule. So I'm trying to say 2% because like now it's like at least if I can get double that, I could definitely do it. Yeah. So 2% rule. So if I get it at 150,000. 1% would be 1,500. So if I can get rent around 3,000, I'm sold. So I'll sign the contract right now, right now. So I'll do my research on that one, and I'll write Section 8 on it, so I can know. Section 8s are really great. Love Section 8s. Love them. Cool. So, about 15 minutes.
If we had any more questions, I heard it go boop.
Oh yeah, was that? Oh, perfect. Why do you stop at 500? Just because as far as insurance, what is it? What am I saying? Interest rates. As far as interest rates go, interest rates are still kind of high for people to that are pricing them out of the market. Now 500,000 is really kind of high. I really should be at like around 400 or 350. That makes it more affordable for like if I do a fix and flip and my price point is at like 50,000, like when I sell it, then I have to find that kind of buyer in that area if they can even afford that kind of, that home, or else I'm gonna be stuck with it for months and I had to pay that heavy holding cost for months on end, and it's gonna look bad. It's gonna be bad news real quick. So I don't like going too high up. I don't like doing I guess I could do a luxury flip, but it just has to be in the right area. Yeah, it just has to be right area. Just because I don't do it doesn't mean I know other people that do it. So if I get the property, I guess I could just wholesale it to somebody else that do luxury flips and things like that. So I could do it. And a lot of times those guys, they don't want to sell to an investor. They want to sell to an actual retail buyer that's gonna buy their property. So if I buy it at 500 and it's gonna be like a good flip, like it can sell for 850, I'll do those. But I gotta buy it like at 500,000 so I could renovate it and get it to its standard at that 800, 900,000, and then I do what I gotta do. So I usually stop at 500,000, even if it's like a luxury flip. Yeah. Cool. Let me see. I stopped at one. It wasn't this one. Trying to get back in Dallas. Just did that one.
Really, that looks like a whole street corner.
That one, yeah. I think it was like some kind of school or something. Okay, here we go. Zoom in a little bit. Virginia, remember? Oh, is that Lisa? Virginia? Yep, that was Lisa. Lisa was great. Jeff. So maybe we haven't talked to Jeff. I want to call Jeff because Jeff has a lot of these properties out here.
He owns everything.
He has a lot of these properties out here. And apparently I tried to call him before. And maybe we'll make that the last call for today. It's calling Jeff. But Jeff had like at least 6 properties out in the DFW area, which is really good. And maybe I probably did talk to him. And that's why I didn't call him. Because this is like a company type of thing. I don't like talking to companies and all that kind of stuff. So I didn't talk to him. So maybe I can find his number somewhere else. Usually,
So the
they,
moment you see an 800 number,
Yeah.
you know it's a
I don't even feel like dealing with them. So that's the listing agent. Yeah, they're not listing his actual number. That's disappointing. I wanted to talk to him. Carmen, the street corner. Maybe I ain't gonna do all that. Did we talk to Martin?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
But I wasn't here on Monday.
I don't think that was. All right, I'm gonna let you finish up the last one, man. You did such a great job all day today. All right, and there you
Martin.
go.
Let's see. 512 573 3547. Okay. And the property is Woodbridge. Okay. His name is Martin. I feel like we called this guy already. You've looked at this property already.
Hi, you reached Martin Bears from Keller Sorry I was unable to answer your call.
It's interesting. We looked at this property already. He didn't answer, but I feel like we looked at this property already.
Yeah, but Martin.
Yeah, I remember that front.
Okay.
Let me look. 573 3547.
All right, Jake White.
No, I didn't call him today, but I feel like we looked at that property already.
Okay. Bridgeport. I'm not gonna call them. I don't even know what Bridgeport is. Oh, what happened here?
Oh my.
Investor special. Well, let's call them.
An investor special?
Yeah. Pretty sure it's like a burn down or something like that, maybe.
All right, so are there any specific questions I should have prepared for this one, since it's a investor special, I should say?
Yeah, let me look at the description and see what they're talking about. Let me get the number first. 972-246-8416.
Okay.
All right.
Gregory.
It says investor special is a new property home that was in once a kindergarten right off of the highway on the property is which a tenant who is a month to month who would willing to continue renting from the new owner, or they can be out by closing. There's 3 adjacent parcels also available. Yeah.
Wait, so what is it? A home or is it?
It's like a multi-use home. It's a lot. It's a lot.
So we're not doing that one.
Nah.
You know, I was sitting here like I don't even know. Where to go
Actually,
from here.
why not? Let's go ahead and do it.
Oh, I just deleted the number.
Oh, I'm positive. Yeah, let's not do it. I was going to say, but since you already have the number out, Lee Street. Let's do Lee Street.
5 beds?
Ain't no way in the world.
Is that what that says? Or it
No,
says
it's
3
3
beds.
beds. 3
Oh,
beds.
man, I need glasses. For
Ideal
real.
for an investor builder. Yeah, let's go and call Patricia.
Okay.
Actually, I feel like we called her too, but she didn't hear you, so let's just go. Let's go with that. I think I called her though. Computer would tell me. Oh no, I didn't. Okay. Usually it'd be purple if I did. All right. 214-415-2498. This will be the last call today on Lee Street.
On Lee
It
Street.
says perfect for an investor, ideal for an investor. That's quick.
She was not playing. She said boop. Let me try one more time. Yep, she ain't playing.
Her phone must be dead. Jeez. And you know this happens every time we say this is gonna be the last call, and then no one answers. A little high on that.
So is there a time of day that most agents are like just,
Man,
are they
no.
just all day?
It's just they're like that all day, like where they barely answer. It's very frustrating. Scott, Kirkpatrick.
I'm not gonna lie, I feel like the female agents are easier to talk to than the guys. The guys are just like, what do you want?
Yeah. Sometimes, yeah, that's definitely true. I can see that. Oh, this is Carlos again. I was like, that's a good price. I can definitely see that just because if they see like if they feel like another person, like another person's energy is like open, then they're gonna be receptacle to it. And same thing if it was like an opposite gender. I think it's just the opposite gender type of thing. Like if a female had like a voice that was like, nice to him, then I feel like it'd be the same thing. Why? Don't know.
I have no idea.
This the way we're wired, I guess. Trying to get a good one, man.
So out of curiosity, like the last place had like a playground and everything else in it. Why did you not feel that one was a good one?
The one that was a storefront look?
No, it was like 2 clicks ago.
Oh.
It had like a playground in the backyard and everything.
Oh, it was fixed up already.
Oh, okay.
So it was a fix and flip. So the ones I'm bypassing for real are like fix and flip. Like this one I would do, but it needs updating. Kitchen looks updated, but is that carpet? That's tile. That's tile, I think.
Is it?
That's tile. I don't know.
It looks like.
Oh no, it is carpet. That's tile. That's carpet. So yeah, like stuff like that is outdated, and so I would deem this a fix and flip because it needs to be updated some bit of some portion. So yeah, let's give Christy Phillips, of course. Bandera, we did this already. All right, so let's go and give Teresa a call. The property shop. I don't know. It's gonna be a doozy.
What makes you think it's gonna be a doozy?
The brand was called The Property Shop. I don't even know what that is. I don't know if that's a brokerage or 817. I don't know what that is. 313-1745.
All right, can I see the property one more time?
Absolutely.
What is the street?
I apologize.
No, you're good. You're good.
Flintwood. This is like a flip too. You know what? I know what we're gonna do. Oh, she's an agent. She's a seller.
Hi. This is CJ. How are you doing?
Good.
That's good. So I was looking at your property on MLS, and I was just curious about if you could tell me anything else about the property. I'm sorry. I'm trying to.
I don't have any property on MLS.
So the Flintwood Trail isn't your property, ma'am?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. All right, ma'am. Well, you have a blessed day. I'm sorry. Is this Teresa?
No.
It's not Teresa. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, ma'am. Well, you have a blessed day. Oh no, I called the wrong person.
You got the wrong number on the back. Yeah, I was like, what number did you call? But you got 1745 with 1750.
Oh, okay. Well,
313 1750. I mean, I may have said something wrong. I don't know.
No, you good. It's just that's probably as bad as the call can get right there.
I would have probably said, "You want to say your home?" But the agent is the seller as well.
Okay. Hello? Hello?
Every time. You know what? So what I was just thinking is whenever we run into these properties with these sellers like these fix and flips like this,
Mm-hmm.
like this is a fix and flip all day long. You can tell by the size blue tape in it. like they they didn't even care about pictures. I don't know what was going on there. But actually let's give them a call. I'm gonna call these guys. It's like, that's a little weird. Why they said the blue tape and everything. I was like, did they finish rehab or they didn't finish it? But apparently he works with investors. So what I'm gonna say is I know this was a fix and flip. I also come across property that I don't have enough bandwidth to take on. Do you mind if I just send it to your buyer and maybe he could take a look and see if he wants to do anything like that and just do it that way? What did I just type in? Okay, why did it take me there? Okay, I think that's his number right there. But that's another way. That's another way how you can get your buyers. So like once you find these properties, and you want to just wholesale to someone else, you can just say, hey, look, I know this is a fix and flip. You guys did a really good job on it. I saw the before and after pictures. Hey, I have another property that I don't have enough time to fix and flip. Do you know if your buyer would be interested in buying it? And it'd be around the same price, around the same area actually. And so that's another way how you can find buyers for your properties.
Interesting.
Come on, Charles.
Hi, you've reached Charles with DHS Realty.
Bro, it's just I think it's like this today.
It's all decided they want to stay in bed.
Yeah, just today. Yeah, did Martin. Just trying to find another guy that already renovated the house. Bro, oh, this is him. Hello.
Yes, Charles returning the call.
Hey, Charles, this is Damien.
Damien, how you doing?
I'm doing better than I deserve, man. How about yourself?
I'm doing all right.
Yep, that's what I'm talking about, man. So I see you had a property on Ridge Hill Drive, man.
On who?
Ridge Hill? Oh no, that's not yours. I just moved it. I moved it back after I didn't get a call. Let me
Okay, hey, no problem.
let me go back to it. Where was it at? I know it was in Fort Worth.
Street of Whitney Road.
It was in Fort Worth. I know that much.
Yeah, I had two at one in Keller and one in Fort Worth. Muse Street, 15th.
Muse Street. That's what it was. Yep,
Yes, sir.
there it is, right there. So I'm looking at it. I still see blue tape in the pictures. Is it still being finished
yeah.
or?
When I took those pictures, I need to update some, but the seller had me, while he was finishing up little things, because what it was is it was a house he was just going to give to one of his in-laws. Or
Got
something.
you.
And that fell through. So he was like, well, fuck it. I want to sell it. And then, for the in-laws, he kind of left it like it was. But when he said he wanted to sell it, he started doing all the little upgrades. And, made this nice fireplace, electric fireplace wall and all that.
That's what caught my eye.
Right, but he still wanted me to listen. I'm like, bro, I don't mind. But again, when people walk to that door, some people going to be able to say, oh, okay, I see where you're going. You got to finish up this little. Other people going to be like, ugh, this ain't,
It's not finished. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and that has been the problem since I've had it. And again, he's still working on stuff. And I can't blame him. He's working on 3 or 4 different houses. And the other ones, of course, are in Frisco. So he got teams all over those and kind of slow walking this one. Because, again, the way it came about, I guess he's not really, But if someone's interested, oh, shit, he'll get it done in a day or two.
Okay.
But other than that, he's, like I said, you walking down and you'll see where, like you said, that blue tape may still be there.
Yeah.
Or what was he doing last time I was in there? Changing out the vanity and the master. I'm like, man, leave shit alone. Making it better, but you keep putting it in a construction-looking state when people want to come through and see it. So I'm trying to deal with it best I can.
Nah, I 100% understand.
He on his own thing.
Nah, I definitely understand. Hey, I commend listing agents because they have to deal with a lot.
Yeah,
they got
another guy, man. And it's not even listing agent. I guess right now I'm dealing with friends. But man, I ain't even had my buddy house listed 10 days. He calling me, man, what else can we do? What can we do to get them?
Oh yeah.
Damn, we 10 days in.
Yeah.
We not getting no calls. Bro, shit, I didn't get calls on Mule Street for at least the first 15 days.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's crazy, bro.
No, I feel you.
Shit.
But no, he's still working on it. The thing is, I'm so more so I'm looking at this one as like an investment property for me. It look like he ain't no rush to finish it up because he got time. It's been there for a minute. So I like the property. I want it as a rental because I like that zip code.
Okay.
So let me see what I can do with it. So I'm assuming he's an investor, right? Or is he a fix and flipper? Or, okay, perfect.
Yeah, he's fixing food. Yeah. So he does understand. And again, we've been trying to figure out what his break-even number maybe. You know, if it comes to that point, I do deal with most of my clients are investors.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to reach out to somebody who want to do buy and hold since he is almost finished with the upgrades. So yeah, man, make me an offer.
Yeah, most definitely. So on this one, I'm a type of investor where I'm not gonna try to lowball you just to kind of get what I need. He needs a retail buyer, honestly, for this one. Because he put a lot of work into it.
Yeah, retail, or like I said, the number I got it listed at, there's some wiggle there. You know what I mean? Without him taking a serious L, even if he broke even. So,
yeah.
But yes, we are kind of looking towards that retail.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind sending something. I just don't want y'all laughing at me if I send it to you.
No. Trust me, I work with investors, and I try to tell my client that, you know, they're gonna say "fuck you" if I send this off on, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So I understand how it goes.
Okay.
Send it, you know, let's see where we at, and we might do something from there because I know I just got off the phone with him, and he is at that point where the hard money loan about to repay
exactly
some other stuff. So if you come in at a decent number, you might have something.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna do my part. I'm gonna look into it and do that part on it. Hey, I know you work with investors, so I mean, what's it take to be on your buyer list so I can get some of those things before they hit the market?
Man, let me know. And the thing about my buyers is I'm trying to get them away from your wholesalers.
Okay.
Who who seem to snatch up all the raggedy off market stuff.
Yeah.
And I deal with, there's still a whole lot on MLS.
There is. That's why I mainly work with agents myself. So I'm an agent. I'm not active as an agent because I'd rather be an investor. But I'm licensed though.
Flipping at some point.
Exactly. Yeah. That's usually how it goes. So yeah, no, I'm more than happy to work with investors, man.
Do me a favor, just text me all your information, full name, email address, if you use a company name, and tell me your buy box parameters. I like 3-2. I want to look at ones who got the rent or hold, and I'll definitely put you into a search and whatever areas you want to get in, and we'll see what pops up. Hey, Charles, I like this. All you got to do is send me a text, and I'll have offers out. As long as I'm in front of my computer, I'll offer be out in the house.
Oh, well, let's do it then, man. I got you. I'm gonna go ahead and send you my information here now. And then I'm looking forward to it. I'll still offer something on this. If I honestly feel like it's too low, I'm not gonna send it to you. I'm be honest.
For sure, yeah. Crunch your numbers, bro. I think I don't know about last time I run a lease CMA in that area.
Yeah.
But I would think it's 17, 18 for 3-2. Plus, you got this might as well be a 4-2.
Yeah, exactly.
Room, but they don't have a closet in it. So yeah, but again, it is East Fort Worth, so it ain't like you get no 2000s.
Yeah.
For no rent over there. But I do. Matter of fact, my ex-wife lives around the corner, and I think she has a 3-2 2-car garage. It's one of the newer little developments they did over there, and I know she paying maybe 19 and some change.
Yeah.
She's
okay.
less than a half a mile away, so. But yeah, do your own work, man, and throw it at me. If you want to just send me a text or something versus, writing up a bunch of zip form shit, that's fine.
Exactly.
Go back and forth on that.
All right, perfect, man. I appreciate that, my man.
All right, Damon, I appreciate it. Look forward to hearing from you, brother.
All right, you too.
All right,
man. Well, that's a good way to end it. We'll end it there. So, we'll end it there. No, he was cool people. So, I like that. He was kind of just upfront about whatever's going on. He told me the whole story about everything that was going on that property. So, yeah, that's a retail type of property. I might send something. I don't know. It's not gonna be nowhere near where they need to be at. It's gonna be less than $100,000 than what he has listed. I know that much. But he might have some more opportunities for me, so I think that'd be a good connection. My whole idea is to start connecting with these agents, so that way we build a connection and they send me properties whenever they get a chance. So, once I get these guys, which I need to write his name down. What was his name? I forgot his name, but I see the property up there. The whole thing is a good connection. Stay connected with them. So in the chance that something does come up, I'm one of the first people they contact, and I'm just gonna delete that way. All right, so I'll see you guys here for day 4. It's the last day of collecting. I think we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got 10. So we got 10 offers to send out today. I think yesterday we had 7. So 17 that I did Monday. I forgot how much Monday was. So we're like around 30, like 28 to 30 contracts out right now. And then we have a whole nother day to send it. And then Friday, I'm gonna call back those people, check on the contracts. And we're gonna do a little bit of underwriting, or maybe we might do that Saturday. And yeah, we're gonna go from there, man. So I appreciate you for being here again, staying consistent, making good calls. I see you getting better each and every day, man.
Bless the Lord.
So we're gonna end it there. And I appreciate you guys, and y'all stay blessed and busy.